The North Dakota Boys State Hockey Championship came down to the teams that were the best in the state all season. Neither Grand Forks Central nor Bismarck Century lost a conference game all year, so it was only fitting that they would meet for the ultimate prize. The goaltender matchup was an intriguing one. Central's Caleb Johnson hadn't allowed a goal since way back on February 8th, while Cooper Leininger had recently emerged as the guy in the Century rotation. Leininger was coming off a 27-save performance in the 6-2 win over Davies and continued to flash the leather in the first period. But Johnson matched him save for save. Patriots head coach Troy Olson saw firsthand how difficult it can be to get the puck past number one.
We did get a few looks, and Caleb could see the puck, and if you're not taking away his eyes, you're not scoring on that kid. He's a heck of a goaltender, and Central, does their part to support him in the D zone.
Another emerging storyline was the amount of special teams play. 5 penalties were dished out in the first period alone. Part of that was physical play, and Central wasn't apologizing for that.
Our game plan's always been skate fast, move the puck as soon as possible, and if you get a chance to lay the body, lay the body.
It was only a matter of time before one of these teams would make the other pay for a penalty. That happened early in the second period. Kirkland Irie went to the box for a tripping call, and after starting the game 0 for 3 on the power play, Central struck gold when Hunter Bjorgi one-timed the opening goal from the blue line. Just 2 minutes later, Central struck again. Will Howard passed it off the boards to Brandon Holt, who found the back of the net on the wrister to make it 2-0 in favor of the defending champs. The thought was that might be enough because Johnson had gone over 16 periods without allowing a goal. But feeding off a little desperation, Century finally broke through. In a scramble at the net, Casey Foss shoved it under Johnson's leg pad for his 5th goal of the state tournament, trimming the Knights' lead to 2-1. But Johnson wasn't about to be rattled despite giving up his first goal in 16 days.
Just stay calm. That's just what I got to play with. Just stay calm the whole game. I just got to stay confident, watch the puck all the way in, and just keep it out of the net. And my guys just made that very easy for me.
3 minutes after allowing that goal, Johnson was celebrating as his team pushed the lead back to 2. Holt's shot gets tipped in by Mitch Idalski for a 3-1 lead, and at that point the Knights were pretty confident that with Johnson in net, their 2-goal lead would be safe heading into the final period.
He's the best goalie in the state. Never doesn't get the recognition he deserves just because he plays for us. It's unreal. I can get beat as a defenseman. I know he's back there to stop it for me.
Knowing that we have someone back there who will make the most unrealistic saves, that really takes the load off of us and gives us a lot of confidence. He's a really, really fantastic goalie.
But the Patriots have a fantastic offense, one that didn't quit. Century pulled its goalie with 2:30 left, and Isaiah Thomas scored with 1:18 left to make things interesting, making it a 1-goal game again. But a Patriots penalty removed the threat of a comeback, and as time ran down, the Knights, who had to replace 8 of their top 9 scorers off last year's championship team, were able to celebrate a repeat title and the 27th championship in program history.
Unreal feeling going back to back. They said we lost all of our scores, but we're right back here again. We're state champs, back to back.
Going back to back in the state championship games, it's an unreal feeling. I'm kind of speechless right now. Don't know what else to say other than it's a great game to play with all these guys. Love every single one of them, and winning a championship, not 1 but 2 years, is probably the best part of my life so far.
It's hard to describe right now. It's an unreal feeling to go back to back with this group of guys. We just want to do it for our seniors this year, and I'm just happy we could accomplish that for them.